Welcome, Prince Arthas. The men and I are honored by your presence.
And the formalities, Uther. I'm not Lich King yet. It's good to see you.
You too, lad. I'm pleased that Lich King Terran sent you to help me.
Father still hopes your patience and experience might rub off on him.
It is a father's right to dream, isn't it?
Look, here's where we stand. Our scouts have confirmed that there is a Stromgarde encampment hidden somewhere over the next ridge.
As I suspected.
It gets worse. They're preparing to attack the nearby village of Strahnbrad. As far as we know, the village is completely defenseless.
I need to move against the Alliance base immediately. Can you handle Strahnbrad's defense on your own?
Of course. Don't worry about me.
Good. Meet me at the camp once you've saved the village. Be careful, Arthas.
This is more like it.
You will know endless torment.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Finally. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Your pain shall be legendary.
This is more like it. Finally. Finally.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Speak, fool.
This is more like it.
We'll fight for Lordaeron! Get your swords!
Speak, fool.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Faithless coward.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Please, you're my only hope. A group of gnolls kidnapped my little Timmy and took him to their hideout in the forest. Could you find him and bring him home?
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally.
Help! Help me, please. I'm trapped in the cage.
Frostmourne hungers for the Lich King.
Please get me out of here. I want to go home.
What is it now?
Oh, thanks so much. I have a reward for you.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
You will know endless.
Ah, at last.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Help!
Frostborn.
Bandits are stealing our belongings!
We'll take their coins like everyone else's.
At last.
Those bandits stole my ledger. Without it, I will lose my entire farm. Please, retrieve it from their camp. It would mean so much to us.
At last. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
Say your prayer.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. At last. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. Now, Frostborn. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Thank you for helping me. Please, take this item.
Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
The attack has already begun. To arms, my brothers!
Tread lightly.
Your pain shall be legendary.
Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. At last. For the Lich King. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
You will know endless torment.
No one orders me around.
Our forces are under attack.
Finally. This is more like it.
Faithless coward.
Now, Frostborn. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
I'll make sure you suffer.
This is more like it.
You will know endless torment.
Finally. At last.
I'll make sure you suffer.
For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Faithless coward.
At last.
Attack!
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
All these wretches off with the rest of them. Move them out!
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool.
Bless you, Prince Arthas. The word brought the others.
Don't worry, son. We'll find them and bring them home safe.
Prince Arthas, Lord Uther needs you at the encampment immediately.
Never a dull moment. Let's get moving.
Good timing, lad. I sent 2 of my best Death Knights into parley with the elf leader. They should be returning shortly. Damn. The living will never surrender.
Then let's get in there and destroy the beasts.
Remember, Arthas, we were once like them. Vengeance cannot be a part of what we must do. If we don't control our emotions, we might lose the chance to drive out the living from this land.
Yes, Uther.
Now, if you're feeling up to it, I want you to lead the attack.
Me? Well, of course.
I'll remain here and ensure that none of the loathsome beasts threaten the camp.
I won't fail you.
I know you won't, lad.
What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne.
I wish only to serve, but thy will be done.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Your pain shall be legendary. The damned stand ready. Inventory is
Finally. No one orders me around. What is it now? Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Well met, good human. Have you come to join in our hunt?
What are you Nerubians hunting in this region?
We're hunting black drakes. It's said that drake's blood can bestow enchantments upon weapons.
The enchantments you seek could prove useful.
The name of the beast we're hunting is Cyranox. With your aid, the monster won't stand a chance.
I gladly obey. My latest summoning is complete.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally.
I await.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is This is more like it.
You dare challenge me? You mortals become more reckless with every generation.
At last.
Is complete.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Your pain shall pay.
What is it?
Fitness research complete.
Make your choice.
bring this heart back to the Crypt Lord.
More like it.
Inventory is full.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Death shall cleanse the world. Thy will be done. Yes, Master.
What is it now? Finally.
Now I will reforge our weapons to strike with Drake's blood.
Upgrade complete.
No one orders.
Inventory is full.
Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Ah, at last.
Summoning is complete.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
Research complete.
What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. No one around. This is more like it. Finally.
You will know endless.
Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Ah,
Infidels
at
have
last.
breached our defenses.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. For the Lich King.
Research
Tread
complete.
lightly. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Awakes.
Thy bidding, Master. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey. Thy will be done.
What is it now? Ah, at last. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Awakes.
Finally.
Research
This is more
complete.
like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
I'll make sure you suffer. Faithless coward.
What is it now?
Summoning is complete.
Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around.
Your pain shall be legendary. Summoning is complete.
Tread lightly.
Summoning is complete.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Finally.
Upgrade complete.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? At last. This is more like it.
Infidels have breached our defenses. Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes, I cannot summon there. My fate is sealed.
No one orders me around. Now, Frostmourne, you will know endless torment. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. Speak, fool. For the Lich King. Finally. At last. Fatality. Frostmourne hungers. Last. Finally.
Summoning is complete.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Must feed. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. At last. What is it now? Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Fools live to preach the Strahnbrad that will consume demons and rain from the sky and this wretched world before.
Yes, I've heard this rhetoric before. The living will never burn. It was only a mirror image. Damn it. What are these curs up to?
The doom approaches of this paltry sacrifice of these are demon masters.
You sick bastards. Never get away with it.
Slay the humans. Slay the elves. What is it now? Finally. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
You rang. Master, you rang.
What is it now? Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
Make my choice. I await. Proceed. The time is now. Make your choice. I await. What's done is done. Proceed.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. This is more like it. What is it now? Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
You will know endless torment.
Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Ah, at last.
I'll make sure you suffer.
This is more like it.
Your pain shall be legendary.
You've done well, lad. This was a sound victory.
I don't know, Uther. The elf was sacrificing our minions. I think he was trying to summon demons.
Have faith, lad. This high elf was trying to hold on to dying traditions. We have defeated his demons a long time ago. Let's head for home. It's been a long day.
wiser than the king. The end is near.
I told you before, I'm not interested in this nonsense.
And I've wasted my time here.
You can show yourself now. He's gone.
I'm sorry for eavesdropping, Master, but...
It's your inquisitive nature that I've come to rely on, child. That crazed fool's convinced that the world is about to end.
I've heard the rumors of the plague spreading throughout the Northlands. Do you truly believe that the plague is magical in nature?
It's a strong possibility. That's why I need you to travel there and investigate the matter. I've arranged for a special envoy to assist you.
Yes, Master. I'll do my best.
I know you will, child. Farewell.
Prince Arthas, we've been waiting here for hours. Are you sure this friend of yours is coming?
I'm sure. Jaina usually runs a little late.
We must help her!
Stay your blade, Captain. She can take care of herself. Gentlemen, meet Miss Jaina Proudmoore, Special Agent to the Kirin Tor, and one of the most talented sorceresses in the land. Looks like you haven't lost your touch. It's good to see you again, Jaina.
You too, Arthas. It's been a while since a prince escorted me anywhere.
Yes, it has. Well, I guess we should get underway.
Our sources believe the plague originated in the region north of here. We should check out the villages along the King's Road.
What is it now? Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Death rages!
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Finally.
I am honored. I'll do my best. For Lordaeron!
Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah.
Prince Arthas, there's something amiss at the bridge ahead.
Frostmourne hungers.
Look,
Finally.
it's Prince Arthas.
Ah, at last.
Greetings, my lord.
Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
My lord, someone has destroyed the bridge from the far side of the river. There is another way to cross, but it is not as safe as it used to be.
Finally. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last.
Slaughter them all.
Bandits! Run!
Frostmourne hungers.
Sack the town.
Save us!
Preying on your own people. You scum are no better than the living. No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Oh, thanks so much. I have a reward for you.
Finally. This is more like it.
Let's get going. Devious.
What is it now?
How
Finally.
insidious.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly.
My lord, there is an ancient fountain shrine nearby. Legends say that its water can restore mana to those that drink it.
That could prove to be useful indeed.
This is more like it. At last. Finally.
You will know everything.
Frostmourne hungers.
That was my plan. I'll play along. You thought of that? For the Nathrazim.
Speak, fool. No one orders me. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. What is it?
Death rages!
Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally.
Let's get going. I've got a good
Speak,
feeling
fool.
about this.
At last.
Devious.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. For the Lich. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
I must hunt soon.
No one. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it.
Faithless coward. Your pain shall be lit.
What is it? At last.
How insidious.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
You thought of that?
Eat dead people.
They look like high elves. What are they doing here?
That was my plan. That was my plan.
We'll get to the bottom of this. At last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
At last. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. I'll make sure you suffer.
Let's get going.
Speak, fool. Now, Frostmourne. This is more like it. At last.
Devious. Death rages!
I am ready.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it.
Death rages!
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
You thought of that? I've got a good feeling about this. I'll play along.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
How insidious.
Speak, fool. At last.
This must be the shrine that the ghost spoke of. If you drink from it, your energy will be replenished.
Frostborn. No one. Tread lightly.
Yes.
What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
It's as if the land around that well is alive.
Could the grain itself be plagued?
Let's hope not. Those crates bear the regional seal of Anderhall, the distribution center for the northern boroughs. If this grain can spread the plague, there's no telling how many villages might be affected.
We may need to pay Anderhall a little visit.
Your soul is mine!
You will know endless for the Lich King, Frostmourne hungers. No one will This is more like it. Your pain shall be legendary. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. Frostborn hungers. Now. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool.
How insidious. Must be lived.
Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
Greetings, we are banshees from Huil the Lost. We've come to defend the land from these strange invaders.
As always, the generosity of the Necroluids is greatly appreciated.
You should know that there is a living tree at the far end of this village. This overgrowth may be evident there as well.
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. What the hell are you men shooting at?
Death shall reign.
Well, I could use your help. We've got a living tree to destroy at the end of town.
Let life cease.
What is it? This is more like it. Ah, at last. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
I wish only to serve.
No one puts me around. Finally.
It's full. For the Nazrazine.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
We've been discovered, my brothers. Flee and continue with the operation. I'm sorry I can't stay and chat, but duty calls.
That golem looks like it was brought to life by nature itself.
Let's study it after we kill it, okay?
That was my plan.
Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne. No one around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
now?
What was that? Who was that wizard dressed in black?
I believe that the robed man was a druid. Obviously, he and his lackeys are behind this plague.
Well, it's a good bet we'll find him and the answers we're looking for in Anderhall.
It's those elves. What are they doing to that mine?
Let's not wait to find out.
Attack! Damn these intruders. They must not interfere with the Master's plan.
Let's build a base camp here. With those cultists creeping around, I'd rather not head in there without backup.
I couldn't agree more.
Speak, fool.
I must hunt soon.
Frostmourne. At last.
Let's squeeze. Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. No one orders me to
Let's get going. I've got to
speak, fool.
Yes. My claws will tear you apart. I must hunt.
No one orders me. I'm sure you suffer. Tread lightly. What is it? Speak, fool.
Faithless coward.
What is it? No one.
Where shall my blood be spilled? My fate is sealed. I gladly obey.
You call to me?
Tread lightly.
What must I do?
Speak, fool.
I must hunt soon. I'll play along.
Speak, fool. No one orders me. Your pain shall be legendary. What is it now? Finally.
Death shall cleanse the world. Thy will be done. Yes, Master. Thy will be done, Master. My fate is sealed to you.
Why have I been summoned? I must obey.
Summoning is complete.
Speak, fool.
You brought me back.
No one orders me around.
Let's get going.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more. Finally.
Why have I been summoned?
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
More gold is required.
What is it now?
Let's get going.
Speak, fool. At last.
You call to me?
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it.
What must I do?
Upgrade complete.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last. What is it? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it? This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
You brought me back.
Tread lightly. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers.
I must hunt soon.
Speak,
upgrade.
Death rages! For the Master's use.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Finally. At last. Tread lightly. Lich King. Frostmourne hunger. What is it?
How insidious. For the Master's
Speak, fool. This is more like it.
You will know. Infidels have breached our defenses.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Tread lightly.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
Around.
Death shall cleanse the world. Yes, Master. I gladly obey. I wish only to serve. I gladly obey. Thy will be done.
Research
thy bidding, Master. My fate is sealed. Yes, Master. I bow to your will.
What is it now? Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne. At last. Finally. This is more like it.
I must hunt.
Speak, fool.
Your pain shall
What is it? No one
Summoning
orders me
is
around.
complete. Summoning is complete.
You call to me.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Research complete. Upgrade. Death shall cleanse the world.
Tread lightly.
I must
Speak,
hunt
fool.
soon.
Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Finally.
How insidious.
What is it? At last. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Research complete.
This is more like it.
Research complete.
This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Death rages!
What is it now? Speak, fool.
Devious.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Finally.
I bow to your will. I gladly obey. I wish only to serve.
What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at
Infidels
last.
have breached our defenses. Our forces are under attack. Where shall my blood be spilled?
Tread lightly.
Death rages!
No one orders me. What is it now?
What's the going?
Tread lightly.
Summoning is
Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Finally. Ah, at last.
This looks like some kind of gateway. I'll bet Jaina would know how to activate it.
Here we go!
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
Why have I been
believe,
summoned?
Master. Thy will be done. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed. Thy bidding, Master. Thy will be done.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Research complete.
Frostmourne hungers.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Looking for Bale.
What the hell are you saying? Who are you anyway?
I am your doom.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
Death rages!
Speak, fool. At last.
Yes.
No one orders me around.
Our forces are under attack. Summoning is complete.
What is it now? Finally.
Summoning is complete.
Tread lightly. This is Speak, fool.
I must hush.
What is it now? Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
Yes. That was my plan.
What is it now? This is more like
Death rages!
tread lightly. Ah, at last. No one orders me around.
Upgrade.
Frostmourne hungers. Speak. Finally.
I must hush soon. Oh, I hate
What is it now?
to violence.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
Let's get going.
Speak, fool. What is it now? Fine.
Infidels have breached our defenses. Summoning is complete.
No one orders.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak, fool.
What must I do?
I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed. Thy will be done.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Death rages.
No one orders me around. What is it now? Tread lightly.
Proceed.
You call to me.
Speak.
Why have I been silent?
What a simple cult could have built this.
At last.
Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. No one around. This is more.
Your soul is mine.
What must I do?
Our gold mine is nearly empty.
Speak, fool.
What's the plan? The sweeper wakes.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. At last. This is more likely. Frostmourne hungers.
You call to me.
Finally.
Hello again, children. I am Kel'Thuzad, and I've come to deliver a warning. Leave Wellinghoff alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you.
Are you responsible for this plague, Druid? Is this cult your doing?
Yes, I ordered the Druids of Ashenvale to distribute the plagued grain. But the sole credit is not mine. What do you mean? I serve the Keeper of the Grove, Mal'Ganis. He commands the Sentinels that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal green.
And what exactly are these Sentinels meant to cleanse?
Why, the mortals, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Strathorn if you need further proof.
Ah, at last. This is more. Tread lightly. Finally.
I bow to your will.
All the crates near the well are empty. The shipments have already been sent out. Or too late.
Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our gold mine
at last.
that shall cleanse the world. I gladly obey.
Tread lightly. Finally.
I've got a good feeling about this. For the Nazrazim, you thought of that?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Ah, at last.
Devious.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Faithless coward. Finally, I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is finally. At last. You will know everything. For the Lich King. Finally. This is more like it. For the Lich King.
Our forces are under attack. Thy bidding, Master. Thy will be done.
No one will be around.
Naive fool. My death will make little difference in the long run. For now, the rebirth of this land begins. Hearthglow, finally. I could use some rest.
It looks like they're preparing for battle.
Prince Arthas, during the night, a vast army of elven warriors emerged and began attacking villages at random. Now it's heading this way. Damn it.
Jaina, I'll stay here to protect the village. Go as quickly as you can and tell Lord Uther what's happened. Go, Jaina. Every second counts. Wait. What did those crates contain?
Just a grain shipment from Andorhal. There's no need to worry, my lord. It's already been distributed amongst the villagers.
Oh no. The elves didn't use the plague to purge our minions. They used it to turn them into their own minions. Defend yourselves!
The restless dead await. Let darkness guide you.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. The
No
damned
one orders
stand
me
ready.
around.
I wish only to serve. I gladly obey. Yes, master. My fate is standing ready.
What is it now?
Proceed.
As the shadow wills.
For the Lich King.
More gold is required. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it.
Summoning
Finally.
is complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
More gold is required. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Death shall cleanse the world.
More gold
My
is
fate
required.
is sealed. I gladly
More gold
obey.
is required. Research complete.
Upgrade complete. Thy will be done.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, master. Thy will be done.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it.
I bow to your
More gold
I
is
gladly
required.
obey. My fate
More
is
gold
sealed.
is required.
Yes, master. I gladly
More gold
obey.
is required.
My fate is sealed.
Speak, fool. Ah, Prince at Arthas, last. the elven forces have arrived.
Hold your ground, my minions. We are the chosen of the Lich King. We shall not fall.
Frostmourne hungers.
Summoning is complete. Where shall my blood be
Research
spilled?
complete.
Yes, master. Thy will be done.
More gold is required. Research
More gold
complete.
is required.
Speak, fool.
Ogres have moved down from the hills. It appears they're looking for a fight.
At last. Upgrades complete. What?
Infidels have breached our defenses.
No one
Summoning
orders me
is
around.
complete.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Summoning is complete.
Death
The
shall
damned stand
cleanse
ready.
the world.
Must be.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
The damned stand ready.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Thy bidding, the damned stand ready. I bow to your will.
More gold is required.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Choice.
dead shall serve.
What is it?
The damned, I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed.
More gold is required. Research complete.
Speak, fool.
Infidels have breached our
This is
defenses.
Must be. I wish only to serve. Thy will be done. I gladly obey.
No one orders me around. What is it now?
This better be good.
Summon.
Speak, fool.
Summoning is complete. I bow to your will.
Research complete.
Yes, Master. Thy will be done. I gladly obey.
Tread lightly.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes, Master. My fate is sealed.
Upgrade complete.
Yes, Master.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
What is it now? At
Summoning
last.
is complete.
Finally.
Research complete.
Frostborn
Summoning is
hungers.
complete.
At last. This is more like it.
This better be.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers.
Master, my brethren, if we lose the shipment, the Master will have our hides.
Damn it! I want that caravan stopped before it reaches the next village.
At last. Now, Frostborn. This is more like it.
Your pain.
Finally.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Frostborn hunger.
I just pray that the grain hasn't reached any more villages.
No one around. This is more like it.
The restless dead await.
Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. At last. Frostborn
Infidels
hungers.
have breached our
This
defenses.
is more like
Death shall cleanse the world. I gladly obey.
Research complete.
My fate is sealed. Thy will be done.
No one orders me around.
Thy bidding, Master.
Our
My
forces
fate
are under
is
attack.
sealed.
Speak, fool. Finally.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Thy will be done.
Our forces are under attack.
I bow to your
Research
will.
complete.
I gladly obey. Yes, Master. I wish only to serve. The damned stand ready, Master. Death shall cleanse the world. Where shall my blood be spilled?
What is it now? At last.
I bow to death.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
Death shall cleanse the world.
Research complete.
I gladly obey. I wish only to serve. Thy will be done. Where shall my blood be spilled? I bow to your will.
Upgrade complete. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Death shall cleanse the world. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed. Thy bidding, Master. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed.
Scary. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
I wish only to serve.
Research complete.
I bow to your will. Thy will be done. I gladly obey. I gladly obey.
Our forces are under attack.
Death shall cleanse the world.
No one orders me around. What is it now? Finally.
Where shall my blood be
Infidels have
spilled?
breached our defenses.
My fate is sealed. Thy will be done.
Speak, fool.
What does the shadow will?
Summon is complete.
What is it? No one orders me around. Frostmourne
Thy bidding, Master. I wish only to serve. Yes, Master. Thy will be done. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed.
Tread lightly. Ah, at last. This is what...
Faithless coward.
Summon is complete. Summon is complete.
Ah, at last.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
Summoning
Thy will be done.
Tread lightly. What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. Speak, fool.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
The shadows beckon.
Summoning is
The restless
complete.
dead await.
No one orders me around.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hunger. This is more like
Let my cries chill them.
Finally.
I wish only to serve. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last.
Thy bidding, master.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Summoning is
Frostmourne
summoning
hungers. At last.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Upgrade complete.
Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Upgrade complete.
Ah, at last.
I bow to your will.
You brought me
Speak,
back.
fool. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Thank you for helping me. Please, take this item.
What is it now? What is it now? This is more
Infidels have breached our defenses.
Ah, at last.
You will know everything.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. Now, Frostmourne.
Death shall cleanse the world. I gladly obey.
Our
My
forces
fate
are
is
under
sealed.
attack.
No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it.
Must be. Our forces are under attack.
Speak.
The dead shall serve. What does the shadow do? As the shadow will.
Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Ah, at last.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Yes, master. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey. Thy will be done.
Speak, fool.
Must be.
No one orders me around. This is more like it.
For the living.
At last. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostborn hunger. Tread lightly. Finally. Ah, at last.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Speak, fool.
Summoning is
Tread
complete.
lightly. Finally.
Summoning is complete. I bow to your will. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed. Thy will be done. I gladly obey.
Let my
Yes,
cries
Master.
chill the
My fate is sealed. Thy will be done. Thy bidding, Master. I gladly obey. Yes, Master. Upgrade complete. My fate is sealed. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
No one orders
Upgrade
me around.
Upgrade
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it.
Must be. Summoning is complete.
No one orders me around. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers.
Upgrade complete. Infidels have breached our
Tread
defenses.
lightly. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
I wish only to serve. I gladly obey. Thy will be done.
Speak, fool. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Upgrade complete.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally.
Let darkness die.
Retreat.
For the Lich King.
Frostborn hunger. At last.
What must I do? Yes.
Our gold mine is nearly...
This better be good. No one orders me around. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Finally.
The shadows beckon. Death shall cleanse the world. Yes, Master. I gladly obey. Yes, Master. Thy will be done. My fate is sealed.
Tread lightly. This is more like it.
This better be good.
What is it now? Frostborn hungers.
Infidels
Finally.
have breached our defenses.
Frostborn
Let
hunger.
my cries
This is more
chill.
like it. At last.
Our forces are under attack. Infidels have breached our defenses. Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last.
Death shall cleanse the world. Thy will be done. My fate is sealed. I cannot summon
Yes,
there.
Master. Speak, fool. This is more like it. No one orders me around.
Summoning is complete. 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 Summoning is complete.
What is it now?
Our gold mine is nearly empty. Our gold mine has collapsed. Where shall my blood be spilled? Upgrade. Summoning is complete. Thy will be done. Thy bidding, Master. Upgrade complete. My fate is sealed. Upgrade I bow to your will. Yes, Master. I gladly obey.
Speak, fool. Finally.
Infidels have breached our defense.
At
Our
last.
forces are under attack.
This is impossible. The numbers seem limitless.
Infidels have breached our defense. Our forces are under attack. Upgrade. Infidels have breached our defenses.
timing couldn't have been better.
Don't celebrate yet, son. This battle's far from over. I'm surprised that you kept things together as long as you did, lad. If I hadn't arrived just
Look,
then...
I did the best I could, Uther. If I'd had a legion of abominations at my back, I would have...
Now is not the time to be choking on pride. The feast here was only the beginning. Night Elf ranks are bolstered every time a tree grows.
Then we should strike at their leader.
I'll go to Stratholm and kill Mal'Ganis myself if I have to.
Easy, lad. Brave as you are, you can't hope to defeat a man who commands the forests all by yourself.
Then feel free to tag along, Uther. I'm going, with or without you.
Greetings, young prince. We must talk.
I have no time for this.
Listen to me, boy. This land is lost. The shadow has already fallen, and nothing you do will deter it. If you truly wish to save your people, lead them across the sea, to the west.
Flee? My place is here, and my only course is to defend my people.
And your choice is already made. Just remember, the harder you strive to slay your enemies, the faster you'll deliver your people right into their hands.
I'm sorry for concealing myself, Arthas. I just wanted to...
Don't say it.
I sense tremendous power about him, Arthas. Maybe he's right. Maybe he does know what will happen.
Nothing he can say will make me abandon my homeland, Jaina. I don't care if that madman has seen the future. Let's go. Glad you could make it, Uther.
Watch your tone with me, boy. You may be the prince, but I'm still your superior as the leader of the cult of the damned.
As if I could forget. Listen, Uther. There's something about the plague you should know. Oh no. We're too late.
Our minions have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into vengeful spirits.
What?
This entire city must be purged.
How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to purge this city.
You are not my king yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were.
Then I must consider this an act of treason.
Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas?
Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your death knights from service.
Arthas, you can't
It's
just...
done! Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight.
Pull back! You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
Jaina?
I'm sorry, Arthas. I can't watch you do this.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. What is it now? Finally.
I wish only to serve. Thy will be done. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey.
At last. What is it now? This is more like it. For the Lich King.
What we do?
Tread lightly. No one will see me around. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers.
We done waiting.
Research complete.
I bow to your will. Summoning is complete. Summoning
No one
is
will
summoning
around.
is complete.
Your pain shall be legendary. You will know endless. Finally, Frostborn hunger.
Summoning is complete.
Finally, this is more like it. At last.
Research complete. Upgrade complete.
Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers.
More gold is required.
What we do?
What is
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
Tread lightly.
I wish only to serve.
No one will
We done waiting. We done waiting. What
Speak,
we
fool.
do?
What is it now?
What we do?
Thy bidding, master.
I've been waiting for you, young prince. I am Mal'Ganis. As you can see, your people are now mine. I will now turn this city, household by household, until the flame of death has been snuffed out. Forever.
I won't allow it, Mal'Ganis. Better that these people die by my hand than serve as your slaves in life.
Research
No
complete.
one will see me around. Finally.
Must be.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Speak, fool.
This is
at last. Frostborn
upgrade
hungers.
complete. Death shall cleanse the world. Yes, master.
What is it? Tread lightly. No one will meet around. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool.
Research complete. Faithless coward.
Tread lightly. What is it now?
Our forces are under attack.
Speak.
Faithless coward.
For the Lich King.
I'll make sure you suffer.
Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn
Summoning
hungers.
is complete.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. What is it now?
You are strong.
Tread lightly. Your pain shall be legendary.
I bow to your. I gladly obey.
Research. Speak, fool. What is it now?
Proceed.
No one orders me. Finally, you will know endless torment.
I wish only to serve. Thy will be done. I cannot my fate is
Our
sealed.
forces are under attack.
Yes, Master.
Tread lightly. At last.
What we do.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak, fool. No one orders me.
We done waiting.
Now, Frostborn. Your pain shall be legendary for the Lich King. Finally.
Summoning is complete.
At last.
Summoning is complete.
What is it now? This is more like it.
Summoning is complete.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Summoning is complete.
At last. This is more like it.
More gold is required.
Speak, fool.
We done waiting. May I live once more.
Research complete. Upgrade complete.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. This is more
Upgrade
like
complete.
it.
Research
Frostmourne
complete.
hungers. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
Upgrade complete.
Speak, fool. Finally. At last. This is more like
Infidels
it.
have breached our defenses.
I'll make sure you suffer. Frostmourne hungers.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
At last.
Hear and obey.
What is it now? Now, Frostborn. You will know endless torment. Finally, you will know endless torment.
What we do. I await.
Tread lightly. Faithless coward. This is more like it. No one orders me around.
What we do. We done waiting.
Now, Frostmourne. No one orders me around. For the Lich King.
Thy bidding, Master. Thy will be done.
Speak, fool. I'll make sure you suffer. Your pain
The
shall be
dead
legendary.
shall serve.
Faithless coward. I'll make sure you suffer.
Research complete.
Your pain shall be legendary. Frostmourne hungers for the Lich King. At last. Ah, at last.
Us hear and obey.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it.
The restless dead await.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Research complete. Research complete.
Faithless coward. You will know endless. I'll make sure you're safe.
I live once more.
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Now, Frostmourne.
Research
complete. No one orders me around. Your pain shall be legendary.
Infidels have breached our
This
defenses.
is more like it.
What does the shadow do? Let darkness guide.
Speak.
Infidels have breached our defenses. Our forces are under attack.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
Death shall cleanse the world. Research complete.
I gladly obey. My fate is sealed.
No one orders me around. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. What is it now? Faithless coward. Now, Frost. Your pain shall be legendary. I'll make sure you see. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is
my
more like
cries
Frostmourne hungers.
Us hear and obey.
You will know endless. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Faithless coward. Frostmourne hungers. You will know endless torment. Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. For the Lich King.
Research complete.
Summoning
Research
is
complete. Our forces are under attack.
Summoning is complete.
What is it now? Finally. Now, Frostmourne. I'll make sure you suffer.
once more.
For the Lich King, Frostmourne hunger.
Proceed.
As the shadow
Tread lightly. Finally, at last.
What does the shadow do?
Speak, man. Speak, fool. This is what research only no one will leave around. Research complete. Frostborn hunger. At last.
For the Lich King, let darkness guide me.
Tremble before the scourge.
None shall survive.
Tread lightly. Tread lightly. Speak. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. You will know endless time. Now, Frostborn. Faithless coward. Your pain shall be legendary. This is what we need. Finally. We're going to finish this right now, Mal'Ganis. Just you and me.
Brave words. Unfortunately for you, it won't end here. Your journey has just begun, young prince. Gather your forces and meet me in the verdant land of Ashenvale. It is there that we shall settle the score between us. It is there that your true destiny will unfold.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To the ends of the earth!
Arthas could have done this.
Jaina! Jaina Proudmoore! Ah, Jaina. I thought I might find you here. Where has he gone, girl? Where has Arthas taken the fleet?
He came to me before he left. I pleaded with him not to go. I told him it sounded like a trap.
Where?
Ashenvale. He's gone to Ashenvale to hunt Morganis.
Damn that boy. I've got to inform Lich King Tyrannus. Don't be too hard on yourself, girl. You had nothing to do with this slaughter.
Nature in this land might lie still for the time being, but don't be fooled. Your young prince will find only his undoing in those green lands.
You! Arthas is only doing what he believes is right.
Commendable as that may be, his passions will be his undoing. It falls to you now, young sorceress. You must lead your people west to the ancient lands of Kalimdor. Only there can you combat the shadow and save this world from the flame.
This is a living land, isn't it? You can barely even see any blight. We are in enemy territory and you're not even shaking. My lord, are you all right?
Captain, are all my forces accounted for?
Nearly. There were only a few ships that...
Very well. Our first priority is to set up a base camp with proper defenses. There's no telling what's waiting for us out there in the shadows.
What must I do?
What is it now? Dead. No one orders me around. I'll make sure you suffer. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Ah, at last, finally. What is it? Speak, fool.
You brought me back.
Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Rotting. No one orders me. No rest. What is it now? Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more... Speak, fool. No one orders me. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. What is it?
You called me.
What is it now? Fine. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Finally. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it. No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Finally. Must be. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally. What is it now? No one orders me around.
Why have I
No
been
one
summoned?
orders me around.
Must
What is it now? For the Lich King.
brought me back.
Tread lightly. This is more. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it.
Ah, a gold mine. We'll set up our base there. We're under attack. Take cover.
Bloody hell. You're undead?
It's me, old friend. It's been a long time.
Damn, boy. I never imagined that you'd be the one to come to our rescue.
Rescue? Muradin, I didn't even know you were here.
Oh, just the same, lad. I could use your help. My mates and I were attacked in the Sentinels. I'd appreciate any backup you could give me.
Of course I'll help Muradin. Let's move.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Point me at him. I'm coming through.
Hi.
Speak, fool.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Thy will be done. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed. I gladly obey.
Let's crack some skulls.
The damned stand ready.
You got my attention, laddie. Let's get it on. Move it. That's more like it. Let's do this. Move it. Let's do this.
What is it now?
What must I do?
Tread lightly.
Well met. I'm coming through. Let's get it on. That's more like it. I'm coming through. Let's get it on. Move it. That's more like it.
Why have I been summoned?
Ready for action!
No one orders me around. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Summoning is
Finally.
complete.
Ah, at last.
Infidels have reached our defenses.
This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Death shall land.
Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. What is it now? Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. Now, Frostmourne. I'll make sure you suffer. Finally. Ah, at last. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Upgrade complete.
Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Upgrade complete.
This is more like it.
I bow to your will. My fate is sealed. Thy will be done.
You got my attention, laddie. Ready for action.
What is it now?
Dead.
I
gladly obey. Yes, master.
Let me at him. Let's do this. Let's get it on. Let's do this.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
Speak, fool.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete. I wish only to serve. My fate is sealed.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
Tread lightly. Finally. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Research complete. Some upgrade is
At last. This is more like it.
Death shall cleanse the world. Thy will be done.
Seek, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last.
Summoning
Finally.
is complete.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Let's crack some skulls. Well met.
Summoning is complete. Thy bidding, master.
Research complete.
Where shall my blood be spilled? My fate is sealed. Thy will be done.
We demand additional lumber.
You got
No
my
one
attention,
orders
laddie.
me around. Tread lightly.
Rest.
Research complete.
The sleeper awakes. Proceed. You rang. The time is
What is
your
it?
choice.
Ready for action.
What is it now?
I await.
Summoning is complete. Summoning is complete.
You rang.
Tread lightly.
The shadows beckon. The restless dead await. Research
Speak,
complete.
fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
No one.
That's them. And they're still under attack.
Let's move, men. Those Nerubians need help.
No one. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. What is it? At last. Finally.
Infidels have breached our defenses.
No one around. At last.
Our forces are under attack.
Research complete. Finally. This is more than
your choice.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
I bow to your will. I gladly obey. Yes, Master. I gladly obey. I wish only to serve. Yes, Master.
Our
My
forces
fate
are
is
under attack.
sealed. Thy will be done.
We demand additional lumber.
Tread lightly. Speak. What is it? No one. You will know anything. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it? No one orders me. Faithless coward. Speak.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool.
Research
at last.
complete. Research complete. Infidels have breached our defenses.
This is one.
Our forces are under attack.
Your pain shall be legendary. Your pain shall be legendary. What is it now? This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last. No one.
That has to be where Mal'Ganis is hiding. I want that base leveled.
No rest.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Point me at him. Move it.
Speak, fool. Finally.
Where shall my blood be spilled? Done. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed.
What is it now?
You got my attention, laddie.
The damned Strahnbrad.
Our forces are under attack.
My fate is sealed.
Let's crack some
No
skulls.
one orders me around.
Proceed. Read our way.
What is it? No one. Speak. At last. What is that? Tread like
Yes.
Research.
Research. Tread like
Our forces are under attack.
no one orders me. Speak, Frostborn hunger.
The time is now.
Let's crack some skulls.
No one orders me. Finally. At last.
Our forces are under attack.
What's done?
Where's the adder?
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. This is what
Yes, master.
Summoning is complete.
Speak, fool. What is it? Finally.
All right, Murid. What were you doing up here anyway?
Well, lad, there's an ancient waygate that lies somewhere in this forested land. Supposedly it transports you to a hidden vault where a demonic horn named Felsong is held. We came here to recover Felsong, but the closer we came to finding the waygate, the more elves we encountered.
Prince Arthas, we haven't found any trace of Mal'Ganis.
No matter. He can't hide from me forever. Captain, I want you to establish this site as our primary base.
Yes, my lord.
I apologize, emissary, but the prince is away on an errand. What brings you to this desolate place?
By royal edict, you men are to return to Lordaeron immediately. Lord Uther has convinced the Lich King to recall this expedition.
We're to just pick up and leave?
That's correct. My men report that the roads from here to the shore are held by the Night Elves. You'll need to find an alternate route back to your ships.
To hell with the Night Elves. We'll cut our way through the woods.
Captain, why are the guards not at their posts?
Well, my lord, your father had our troops recalled at Lord Uther's request.
Uther had my troops recalled? Damn it! If my warriors abandon me, I'll never defeat Mal'Ganis. The ships must be burned before the men reach the shore.
Isn't that a bit much, lad?
Burned down to their frames. No one goes home until our job here is done. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now?
You got my attention, laddie.
Ah, at last. This is more like it. This is more like it. We'll need more minions to fight our way through the Night Elves.
I've come across a few mercenary camps up here. Perhaps we can hire a few of them.
What is it? Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
Well met.
No one orders me around.
Point me at him.
Tread lightly.
Got my attention, laddie.
Frostmourne hungers.
Let's crack some skulls.
What is it now? Ah, at last.
Point me at him.
What is it now? Damn Uther for forcing me to do this.
Let the killing be.
What you want?
I do it.
Speak, fool.
Well met.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Ready for action.
What is it now? Speak, fool. No one orders me around.
You want to? You want to wanga?
No one orders me around.
Our forces are under attack.
This is quickly now. The ships must be burned.
Let's crack some skulls. Let's do this. Move it. That's more like
Who you want to kill?
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Very good, but there are still more ships to deal with. No one orders me around.
Ready for action!
What is it now? Finally. Speak, fool. This is more like it.
Our forces are under attack.
At last.
You got my attention, laddie. I'm coming through.
What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
No one orders me around.
Well,
speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it.
Inventory is
What is
full.
it?
You got my attention, laddie. Let's get it
Tread
on.
lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
Let's crack some skulls. Ready for action.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Finally. What is it now? At last. Finally. This is more. Frostmourne hunger.
Point me at him. Let's do this.
Tread lightly. At last. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Well met.
No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Finally.
You got my attention, laddie. Let's crack some skulls.
What is it now? At last.
Ready for action.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around.
Our forces are under attack.
Speak. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hunger.
What you want? What you want?
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Who'd you want to kill?
Let's crack some skulls.
Speak, fool.
Point me at him. You got my attention, laddie. Let's get it on. Ready for action. Help you? Well met. That's more like it. I'm coming through.
Our forces are under attack.
At last.
Do you want axe? Do you want axe?
Speak, fool. No one orders me around.
Well met.
I'm coming through. Let's get it on.
What is it now?
Ready for action!
Well done. Only one ship remains. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Last. Speak. Speak. At last. This is more like it.
Prince Arthas.
Quickly, my warriors! These murderous creatures have burned our ships and robbed you of your way home. Slay them all in the name of Lordaeron.
Damn beasts! Kill them all! Our ships are ruined. What will we do now?
Listen to me, all of you. There is no way home for any of us save through victory. In this land, we will stand or fall together. Now, return to the base and man your posts.
You lied to your men and betrayed the mercenaries who fought for you. What's happening to you, Arthas? Is vengeance all that's important to you?
Spare me, Muradin. You weren't there to see what Mal'Ganis did to my homeland.
The Warden Lord said you would come. This is where your journey ends, boy. Trapped in the middle of Ashenvale Forest, with only wisps to sing the tale of your doom.
This looks bad. Completely surrounded.
There's still one chance. Help me claim Felsong. If it's as powerful as you said, it might tilt the scales in our favor.
I have a bad feeling about this, lad. But I promised I'd see this through.
Captain, I'll leave you to organize our defense. Let's move out.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Our forces are under attack.
The dead stand ready.
Must be. What does the shadow will?
Stand ready.
Tread lightly. Finally.
Point me at him.
What is it now? Ah,
Well
at
met.
last. Finally.
What we
No
do.
one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Research
complete. Last.
Infidels have breached our defenses. The restless dead await. This battle. The dead shall serve. The restless dead. Our forces are under attack. Research complete.
You got my attention, laddie.
Research complete.
Let's crack some skulls.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
Our forces are under attack.
This
research complete.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. No one orders me around.
Ready for action!
What does the shadow will? Our forces are under attack.
Tread lightly. What is it now?
Well met.
What is it now? Finally. This
Research
is more
complete.
like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly.
You got my attention, laddie.
Speak.
Research complete.
No one orders me. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Turn back, mortals. Death and darkness are all that await you in this forsaken vault.
I doubt there's anything down here more terrifying than what we've faced already.
Believe what you will, boy. You shall not pass.
What is your wish? I am honored.
Proceed.
The dead shall serve.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
Research complete.
Turn away before it's too late.
Still trying to protect the horn, are you?
No. Trying to protect you from it. Oh.
Behold, Meridan, our salvation.
Felsong. Hold on, Death Knight. There's an inscription on the dais. It says, "Whomsoever takes up this horn shall wield power infernal. Once this power is called upon, its effects cannot be undone." Oh, I should have known. The artifact is cursed. Let's get the hell out of here.
I would gladly bear any curse to save my homeland.
Leave it be, Arthas. Forget this business and lead your men home.
Damn the men! Nothing shall prevent me from having my revenge, old friend. Not even you. Now,
I call out to the spirits of this place. I will give anything or pay any price, if only you will help me save my people.
Prince Arthas, where is Muradin? We can't hold out for much longer.
Muradin is dead, but don't worry, Captain. The enemy will not stand long against my new powers. Ah, at last.
What does the shadow rule?
Justice shall be done. This is more like it. What is it now? A sound plan. Finally.
How may I serve?
Death shall cleanse the world. Our forces are under attack.
I gladly obey. Thy will.
Infidels are forced on the attack.
A sound plan. Ah, at last.
The rest of the dead awaits.
Summoning is complete.
Our forces are under attack.
The dead shall serve. As the shadow and the time is now.
Speak, fool. Of its son.
Thy bidding, Master. I gladly obey. Thy will be done. Yes, Master. My fate is sealed. Summoning is complete.
This is more like it.
I am ready.
Upgrade.
How may I serve?
What is it now? A sound plan. Finally.
Research complete.
Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. A sound plan. At last. A sound plan. Finally. At last. This is more like it.
Upgrade
a sound
complete.
plan. This is more like it. No one orders me
Our forces are under attack.
I wish only to serve. Yes, Master. Thy will be done. I gladly obey. My fate is sealed. My fate is sealed.
Infidels have breached our defense. Our forces are under attack.
What is your wish? What is your wish?
Research complete. Research at last.
Death shall collect. Summoning is complete. My will be done.
Summoning.
I gladly obey.
No one wants me around. What is it now?
Our forces are under attack.
You call to me?
Justice shall. This is more like it.
Demand additional lumber.
What must I do?
No one orders me around. A sound plan. At last. Finally. Speak, fool. Speak, fool. This is more like it. A sound plan. Justice shall be done. What is it now? A sound plan.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade. What does the shadow do? Let darkness guide.
This is more like it. At last.
Research complete.
We done waiting. Speak, fool. Finally. Finally.
Or
to a past redemption. At last.
restless dead await this battle.
I am ready.
Death shall serve.
For Lordaeron,
Our forces
I'll
are
do
under
my
attack.
best.
Justice shall be.
The restless dead await.
This is more like it. A sound plan.
What does the shadow will? The shadows beckon. Our forces are under attack.
This is more like it.
As the shadow Our forces are under attack. What does the shadow will? As the shadow will. For the Lich King research complete. The dead shall serve. Our forces are under attack. The restless dead await. Our forces are under attack.
A sound. At last.
What does the Shadow will?
So, you've used Felsong at the expense of your comrades' souls, just as the Warden Lord said you would. You're stronger than I thought.
You waste your breath, Mal'Ganis. I need only the voice of Felsong now.
You hear the voice of the Warden Lord. He whispers to you through the demonic horn you carry. What does he say? What does the Lord of the Forest tell you now?
He tells me that the time for my vengeance has come.
What? He can't possibly mean to...
My son. You no longer need to sacrifice me. You no longer need to bear the weight of your crown. I've taken care of everything.
What is this? What are you doing, my son?
Avenging you. No one
What is your wish?
Around. Justice shall be done. What is it now? No one orders me. This is more like it. A sound plan. Let your eyes be closed now that mine are finally open. This kingdom shall fall, and from the ashes shall arise a new order that will shake the very foundations of the world.
Ready. For Lordaeron.
At last, a sound plan. This is more like it. Finally. I'll make sure you suffer. This is more like it. At last. A sound plan. A sound plan. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Finally. You are past redemption. This is more like it. At last. A sound plan. At last. This is more like it. A sound plan. Finally. What is it? Lordaeron, I'll make sure you are past justice shall be done. At last, finally. A sound. This is more like it.